Oh,
Did you check
excuse me.
behind the hat yet?
No.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I forgot about it. And I'm
Just kinda
also, and
helping
I'm
out.
still not gonna check right now.
That's okay,
I
because then you'll
trust you.
forget about it again, and then because I'll tell you what's there. I'll tell you what's
All right,
there
I'll
if you
look. I'll
want.
look. I'll look. I'll look. I'll look.
Then I'll
Hold
tell you
on.
the plan that I was gonna do. While Nick's doing that, hello everybody, welcome back to the Mildly Mature Podcast. We're on episode 13, I think. And yeah, he found it. He saw something's back there because I did put something in there.
The fuck is this?
I don't know, Nick. What is it?
Oops.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
Look at
okay.
this
Good.
stupid fucking shit here, dude.
What is that?
Focus. Focus.
What does it say on it?
It says, I have a little wiener.
That is not what it says.
Ah, dude. Oh, and it says here, I traced my own for this picture. Wow, that's fucking
not
crazy,
true.
huh, dude?
That's not true. What does it say, Nick?
I just read it. What are you talking about?
Don't lie to the people.
It says, Bingle, Stoom, what the fuck? Like with the question mark? Roomba Richie, Lava Cake, 10/27/24.
That's the time I put it in there.
The fuck are these other words for?
I just thought it would be funny because I was gonna every time
Bingle.
I was originally going to every time I come over to your house put a sticky note behind there and like hope that you never found it, and then one time you'd find it and you'd see a bunch of dated sticky notes with a bunch of stupid drawings on it.
Well,
But
then you
I got
shouldn't have
too
said
lazy.
anything about it.
No, I got too
Yeah,
lazy
you
and I
got-
don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna
But,
start hiding my sticky notes.
I think this is episode 13. I think.
Yes, sir. Or less, or more. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you.
And I had an idea. I brought it up with you a little bit about what we could talk about. I don't know how long this is going to be or how all over the place it's going to be. So what I was thinking about we talk about this time around is right now there's specifically a lot of discourse online about
Trump. Trump coming in. Everyone's unhappy.
Yeah. Well, that, and then like there's been like
Not
a whole lot of blaming, I guess, if that makes sense. And there's been a lot of, the main thing that I've been seeing, I don't know if you probably haven't been looking into it at all, but what I've been seeing personally is a lot of people saying the reason people voted or skewed a specific way is because of XYZ, XYZ. And it's slowly turning into Generation Z, which is what me and Nick are like becoming the incel generation of like people that are just like, because I've been seeing this a lot recently, but well, not recently. I've been seeing this a lot for the past few years. Yeah, for the past few years, but recently it's like flared up super hard where everyone's being like, this is why I am an incel. And I think we could shed some light on like maybe some wisdom for people.
Let me say something before I get too deep.
Yeah.
I've never been an incel, so I don't got any fucking light to shed it from the worldview of an incel. But
from perspectives, you know what I mean?
From non-incel perspectives.
Yeah. So maybe it won't help. Maybe it will help. Who knows? What are you looking up? The definition of
incel is a member. An incel is a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with views that are hostile towards women and men who are sexually active. Yeah, so I'm definitely not an incel.
So
nor have I ever been one.
I just want to put it out there that a lot of this conversation I want to preface it with, we're going to be talking about overgeneralization probably a lot. And that you should take everything we say with a word of salt or a grain of salt, whatever the fuck you're supposed to say.
Basically,
because you got to know who you are to know what we're talking about, type of thing.
Yeah, kind of approach everything. This is just a general advice for life, I think, is to approach everything with like some degree of skepticism, right? So no matter what someone says, be like, you know, where the fuck did that come from? You
Yeah.
know?
You kind of have to know your audience, who you're talking to. And a lot of that kind of, I'll just kind of leeway that straight into it. Um, I've been seeing a lot of people that say they're pushed to one direction or another to like start hating women or women hating men, or just like, I feel like our generation in general has like a weird divide between a lot of different things. And I think the thing that we're probably going to talk about most today is uh just the genders, like men versus women, whatever. Um but I think a lot of reasons for that is because people don't realize when they're going on the internet who is typing shit, type of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like everyone, yeah, people are hiding behind screens, really.
Not only are
Keyboard
the people are like
warriors.
hiding, but like it could just also be someone is just feeling angry in the moment because they just got
Because
dumped
something
by
bad just
someone
happened.
or something
Yeah.
happened. And instead of just straight up being like, my ex-boyfriend Tom just dumped my ass, so I'm going to take it out on everyone or whatever type of thing, they're probably not going to be like name dropping Tom, but they might overgeneralize because there's been an experience they've had either once or twice to be
Hmm.
like, all men are like this type of thing. First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah, dude.
if you're saying
Not
that,
true.
try not to overgeneralize because
Yeah.
of what we're going to talk about later. And I'm going to try not to do it, but it's the internet. It's very easy to do that when you don't know who you're talking to, type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I was friends with some chicks, and one time she said, one of them said they hated all men. It's like, damn, bro. I'm
Yeah,
right
I
here.
mean, yeah, and then
Hate some of them.
and they'll go through it. Yeah, exactly. When they say that, it's just like, do you really mean
It's like,
all? Because why are you saying all if like you're
yeah.
hanging out with
It's
six
like,
dudes? You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like, I thought you liked me. I thought we were homies. You just said you hated me.
um,
I'm like, oh, no, no,
oh,
no,
not
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 you. It's like,
you,
all right.
just everyone else
Let's,
except for my every other man I know, besides my
yeah,
three
right. It's
ex-boyfriends.
like, yeah,
Um,
let's get a little more specific here.
but uh, but then on the flip side, there's all the people online. Like I'll give an example. I kind of gave you an example before. There was that whole trend with like a bunch of girls going on TikTok and saying, "I'd rather be in a forest with a bear than another man or a man or whatever."
Dude,
And
you don't want to be alone with the bear, I'll tell you that much.
well, some
Fuck
people,
you up.
I'm sure there's some people that would rather be with a bear, but not, you know. But also,
Stomping on your back and crushing your ribs and fucking ripping
but
your hair out of your skin.
but also,
Bears are dangerous.
I you like you were saying with your friend, I feel like your friend would rather be in a room with or in a forest with you than a bear, type of thing. So you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to take account who the person is that's messaging it and then who you are. If you think the only okay, here's my hot take. If you are getting offended by that, then deep down there's got to be something inside you that makes you think that's somewhat true for you
Yeah, like
specifically.
yeah, like you kind of identify with it.
And if
Like if
that's
someone's
true,
like,
then you need to do some work on yourself because like what our science teacher once said to me is if the shoe don't fit, you don't have to wear it. Like
darn tootin'.
if someone says everyone that's age 14 to 32 are racists, I know myself, dude. I'm going to be like, "All right, you can say that. I'm not a racist, but okay." type of
Yeah,
thing.
you can say that even though you're
And
wrong,
I
but
think a lot of people, well, and that's the thing, like you have to know yourself and then you also have to know maybe the person spewing that kind of shit online isn't worth listening to, you know?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I said it
people
before.
yeah, people just get pent up and then I think they forget that. Well, it's like you write some shit in your diary that you would never say out loud, but people are, it's been a problem with the internet since it kind of came up, is people are just
Yeah.
essentially writing in their diary and then putting it out there, and then everyone's like, "Oh man, this guy is 100%. He 100% believes everything he just said, means it like to a T." It's like,
Yeah.
no,
I
They're
think,
probably just upset or
and I
something.
think we're getting the yeah. It just brings it back to I've said it before. I'll say it again. If the shoe don't fit, you don't have to wear it. And if it does fit and you don't like that it fits, we're
Change
human
it.
beings. We can grow out of it. Get a new
Yeah,
pair
dude,
of
that's another
shoes.
thing. A lot of people think that they're just like the way that they are, and they're like, "Well, I've always been like
I've
this."
always just been a dick, so I'm just going to
Yeah,
continue being
and
a
it's like,
dick.
dude,
And then
you
like
that's
2 years
you
go
literally
by.
have
I'm just a dick, and I only have one friends, and I don't know why. No one wants to be friends with me. It's like, well, you got to be a
yeah,
little
you
bit of
have
self-respect,
yeah,
reflecting.
you have the power to literally be whoever you want to be. You don't have to like I was friends with this person once, and they're like, yeah, like that's just how I am. I'm short with people. I'm kind of an asshole. It's like, but you don't. People don't like that, so
And
stop being like that.
yeah,
Or dude, I've heard we're like I've heard this a lot, bruh. And this kind of ties into the incel thing. Where people will be like, I'm perfect just the way I am. So like I'll find someone to love me for that. It's like, no, you're not. Because if you were perfect just the way you are, you'd have a chick by now. Like, you need to fucking change yourself. That's not a bad thing. People are naturally, like, what is it? Resistant to change. Like, it's human
mm-hmm.
nature because you like to be comfortable where you are. So changing can feel like a bad thing, but if you're doing it with a good intent, then it's obviously a good thing. So it's
Yeah,
just like, yeah, you need to change. You're not perfect the way you are, because if you were, you would have everything that you want. So you have to become the person that has those things that maybe you think you can't have it. It seems like a wild dream right now, but I don't know. You can literally become anyone, right? Like, remember Ty Lopez,
no,
the
I
guy
don't
with
remember
the
Ty Lopez.
Lambos in the Beverly Hills?
Oh, the
Yeah, he was just
knowledge
some
dude.
fucking guy before. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't
I'm
he
more
rent
excited
that?
about these two new bookcases I had to install.
Didn't he rent that Lamborghini though?
No, he actually lives in the hills. He might have rented it for that, but that's
I
the
don't know.
point though, is he can afford Lamborghinis and stuff now because at least fake it till you make it, but he
Yeah,
sold some courses, and I guess it like did help people. But yeah, the point is you can
and
become whoever you want.
yeah, and I guess it's all come to say that just because we're saying that, we're not saying that like there are definite inequalities when it comes to genders, you know? I'm sure a lot of
Hmm.
men in general are frustrated about specific things that are getting say like sped up progress wise for women, but not for men type of thing. So like there's a lot, at least from a male's perspective, there's a lot of stress on the male to do a lot of the work at the beginning parts or throughout the relationship.
Hmm.
Um and then there's not a lot of control over the relationship as well. But also, you have to
Yeah, dude,
realize,
the fucking worst of both worlds
yeah.
there, huh?
So I can see the frustrations there, and we're not saying that those don't exist because there are things, but we have to take into account 60 years ago husbands beat the fuck out of their wives and the wives were expected to stay until they died.
Yeah, yeah.
So
As a
like
species, we're moving in the right
so we're
direction, very
moving in the
well.
right way, and like my grandpa probably beat my grandma type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like we're heading in the right direction, and I think women might be getting ahead a little bit because we're being a little harder on men because in the past we got away with a lot more, if that makes sense. That's my perspective on it anyway.
Hmm.
Not saying that it's not cool to be like, oh, when we go out on a date, we have to do this, this, this. There's a checklist of things that we have to do. And then we're like, there's just a lot of like upfront things that we specifically have to do as men. And then we are not guaranteed anything. And I'm not saying we should be guaranteed anything for the women that
I
are
think women
watching.
should have to have sex with you if
No,
you paid for dinner, dude.
no. But
Should
I'm
be a
also
law. No, I'm
saying
kidding. I'm joking.
if it's a
I'm joking.
partnership, it should be a partnership all the way through. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh
It's
yeah.
hard
Well,
to
also
it's
too, it's
hard
like
to
who's got more
acknowledge both.
bags too,
Yeah,
though.
it's hard to
You know.
acknowledge all sides without knowing, because like we're saying, we're overgeneralizing. Don't overgeneralize, because every two people connecting are different. So
Mm-hmm.
you never know. Maybe
100%.
maybe this is just how the world is. Maybe it'll get better, but I'm pretty sure it will eventually, right? I mean, if we keep making steps like we have been in the last however long I've been alive, we're bound to make some good progress eventually.
Yeah, everything's always just kind of a cycle. We Something bad goes on, we overcorrect, then we fix it, maybe we overcorrect the overcorrection, and eventually it all kind of balances. My motto, dude, the thing I've always said is everything always works out, which is it's 100% true. Otherwise, I'd be fucking dead right now. You know?
Well,
'Cause,
give
like
it
it'll
two
all work out.
seconds. Give it 2 seconds, Nick. Dead. Oh, guess he was wrong. Guess we should stay incels, everyone.
Dude, do like the hospital flatline noise. I died there.
Yeah, then the TikTok will zoom in on your face and it'll just be like rain, and there'll be the in the arms of an
Yeah.
angel.
As I'm slowly falling back, dude.
Away.
Or someone comes in and shoots me, dude. What you say? Say. I'm falling down slow in black and white.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the majority of what I wanted to say on this topic is know who you are and recognize that the person that may or may not be overgeneralizing a group of people may not mean 100% to the T what they're saying.
Or they're not talking about you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or if
I
they
guess
didn't
that's what
name
you said
drop you
pretty much.
specifically,
Yeah, then it's
don't worry
chill.
about it. They don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you.
right.
They probably will never know you.
Yep. And if they do, they'd be lucky to meet you, unless you're a piece of shit human. But I'm just gonna assume you're not.
Because we're not overgeneralizing
Yeah,
people.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hands off.
Anyway, onto a lighter topic, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel
Yeah,
like that
dude.
was important to say. If someone hears that, hopefully it resonates with at least one person, right? Maybe we
Yeah, and
helped
let me tell
one
you this,
person out.
dude. If you're gonna take Marcus Aurelius, the last great Roman emperor, he always said, this is not a direct quote, but it was pretty much like you can't control anyone except for yourself. So like, don't. Yeah, if someone says some shit that you don't agree with, just be like, well, I can get mad at this, and then just be mad and ruin my day, or just be like, okay, whatever, that person thinks like that, and then just
AKA
move on.
team meeting.
Yeah, exactly. Just move
Do
on, dude.
you want to
What's the
explain the
point?
team meeting joke that we
Yeah,
have?
dude. We we were playing battle shots at our buddy's cabin this last summer. So it's like you have what was it like 8 by 8
I think
rows
so.
of
Yeah,
cups,
it was a
and then we
lot of
had like
cups.
and then on some of the cups on the bottom it said like take a shot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth and I and then a couple of our friends were on one team, and we were fucking losing. We kept missing, dude, and we're getting upset. It's like fuck every time you throw and miss. And then I was like, all right, everyone, let's go have a team meeting over here. So we gathered up, and then I was like, it doesn't fucking matter if we win. This is just a game. Let's just play to play, you know? We're here for the good time. And then we stopped caring. We're like, we're not allowed to care anymore how the shots go. And then we actually won after that because we stopped giving a fuck.
we lost. But it was
We
close.
won in spirit. Dude,
It was
see, that's how
close.
good I felt.
It
That's
was
actually how good I
close.
felt. I forgot we lost that.
We
I
lost,
felt good, though.
but we
Felt
made
like
a
a win.
huge comeback. That was the.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
we
when
were
we
losing
lost,
by
I
like
guess
9 cups, and we brought it back. So it was like we lost by
just a
like
couple,
2 or
yeah.
something.
Damn, bro, I honestly thought we won. That's how good I felt
No,
after.
we lost.
Oh shit.
We lost, but we kept repeating team meeting, and we lost. And it was like team meeting, and we just walked away.
Yeah, just brush it off, dude. That's the way to get through it. I still think about that sometimes in the middle of my day. Like, yeah, team meeting doesn't actually matter.
It's not
Yeah, dude,
like
it's
you get
legit.
shot at the end if you miss the beer pong.
No, at least not with you. Maybe have to take like a liquor shot, but
Yeah, but
that
I
just
think
makes it
I
more
took
fun.
the majority of them because no one else wanted to.
Well, also
Oh,
you just kept. I'll do it for. No, I'll do it for you.
that's because people were like, "Oh, after this, we're gonna go drive somewhere." So they're like, "I can't take 2 shots because of XYZ," and I'm just like, "Fine, I'll just take 4 shots then."
Yeah, dude, you're ready. You're ready to go. You wanted it. You wanted
Yeah,
those shots.
I needed it too because where we went, I was just like, "This is not a vibe," but
Yeah, was it that wine place or
yeah,
something?
I was like,
Yeah,
this is
it was
something."
weird.
And
I'll
then I
tell you what,
left.
though, we all locked in once we walked in there, dude. Sitting there with wine glasses, just like, mm,
Okay,
oh wow.
completely different topic. How many liquors have you exclusively gotten drunk off of?
Like that's all I drank the whole night.
Yeah, so like, cause do you feel a difference on getting drunk off of specific liquors or just specific types of
Yeah,
alcohol?
I I would say the emotional or the mental state of it biggest. difference.
Yeah, but like
Like beers,
the overall
like
like body feels the same, but your like mind is different.
yeah, I suppose there's probably some differences in my body, but it's more
Really?
definitely the vibe. But yeah, like, cause like beers, dude, fucking love beers. Beers is a good time. Beers is a good kind of drunk. You're just laughing, dude. You're burping and pissing a lot. It's awesome.
Yeah, with Nick, you're farting too, so don't get around Nick
Yeah,
when he's
yeah.
drinking
Those fart,
beers.
especially those morning after farts are atrocious, dude. I can melt paint with them bad boys. But no,
Paint?
beer drunk is real like well, there's also different kinds of beer that like my brother was saying hams. He was drinking hams one night, and he's like, "Dude, I feel like I was ready to go to fucking war after drinking hams all night. I felt like a patriot there, because these cheap ass nasty beers."
Yeah. Drinking water right now.
Yeah, pretty much. But then
Uh,
I don't know. Yeah, you mostly drink vodka, right?
Mostly, yeah, whenever I go out.
How does that compare to? I don't know. Have you ever done anything like gotten drunk on something besides vodka?
Yeah, I'll say this. I feel like I don't know if it's because of the situation I was in where I got drunk off of it, but I feel like every time I've gotten wine high, or not wine high, wine drunk specifically, it's
Oh
been
yeah,
like
dude.
you feel
Makes
sophisticated as fuck when you get drunk. like,
yeah, when you get
like I
drunk off of
remember the
wine.
first time I got drunk off of wine, I went to take a shit in the bathroom and I was sitting there shitting. I was like, damn, I
And
could.
you just sampled the shit
No, no,
after.
no, no, no. I went like
Ah.
this. I was just sitting there going like, I could beat a motherfucker in chess so easily right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude, I tell you what, it gets me real aroused, that wine drunk does. See like a nice
I like how you being
going
a
on a walk and
complete.
you see like a when someone oh dude, when someone does that thing grass circles out of their yard.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? Where they
Like
aerate their
grass
yard?
circles?
Yeah, they aerate their yard so like they come in, it's just like a bunch of little circles of grass that's pulled out. So it's like it's aerating it. I don't really know what the fuck it
I have
does.
no clue what that is, but that makes you want to see those holes in
Oh, it's just like, damn, you know? You walk past one of those holes, and you're like, I'm gonna make that thing a little bit bigger right now. But
Okay, well, I have not gotten that drunk yet, I guess, where I
you
decide
see a
to.
sheep from behind, bro? Forget it.
It's
Google sheep's ass right now, so people can see what I'm talking about.
no, dude.
Sheep butt.
All
There's
right.
this video. There's this video of this guy like just bouncing up some sheep butts
Oh, I
there.
accidentally typed butter somehow. This
Yeah.
one?
Oh, do that second row. Yes.
Is
That's
this
why
it?
they're usually the prime suspects there, or the prime targets there for people. You know how people say they fuck sheeps a lot, and I think that's why.
What is this? Oh, it's a. That's not. This is a sandwich.
Ah,
Okay, well, that's not what
but you see what I'm
would have
talking
got.
about, right? I mean, look at that shit. For some reason, sheep's got juicy asses. It's
Have you
crazy.
seen the? Holy shit! Look at this one.
Holy fuck, dude.
No, dude.
You know,
How
oh,
did
see that one right below it.
the thumbnail is gonna be wild for this, dude?
Right below it. Yeah, click that. Click that video.
How did we go from a most serious fucking topic we've ever done on this podcast to the most unserious? We just watched a fucking.
Anyways, yeah, you know how they say people fuck sheeps a lot in other places, and that is you're looking at the reason why right there. You've been alone out in the For a few weeks, start seeing that, start to question things.
Have you seen this one?
No.
A
Oh
little.
my god, dude! What's the music? What's?
Oh, hear me out.
Oh my. Okay, well, we might have to cut that one. But
Yeah, that was crazy. He took his pants down, bro. We can't show that.
we might have to cut that one.
We can't show that.
If not, we'll
That's
have to
fucking
heavily
bad.
blur it.
Damn. Look at. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at.
No.
2 over,
This one?
2 left. Look at that. The way she looks at you, huh? When she's in the mood. Anyways.
This is it, Nick. This is what does it for you.
No.
Look into its eyes, Nick.
Watery eyes, bro.
I'm so glad we went from the most serious topic to looking at animal asses, dude. What the fuck is the thumbnail gonna be?
Do that. Do the picture of that dog. Fucking
Are
looking
we
over
the
his shoulder
problem?
at you. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk way more about incel stuff earlier.
I thought I was too, but that kind of wrapped up naturally. So,
Yeah, dude, there's not much to say about incels. Don't be an incel. It's. I think the reason we got so many incels, bro, is because we grew up and
we were like,
the internet was
I
booming.
was gonna say, were we the first or very close to the first generation where it's like we grew up with that shit in our hands, right?
I would say
Like, millennials, like, were like, they were a little
no,
older,
yeah,
right? Because we were at the
yeah,
end
like
of, we're like right before, we're basically like with some of the first Gen Zers. We're the
yeah, I
elder
think it
Gen
started in
Zers.
'97. Yeah, dude, we're
When
wise
did
as
Gen
fuck,
Z
huh?
start?
1997, 1997 to 2012.
1997. So
Dude.
we're both what, 98? You're 98,
Yeah.
right? So we
Yep.
are some of the elders of 2012? Holy fuck, there's no way I share the same generation as goddamn high schoolers right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, my little sister's part of it.
Anyway.
Oops, sort of the same gen. Dude, I'll tell you what, you can see the difference. Because my older sister, she's a millennial, and the shit she laughs at is like, wow, crazy how much 3 years makes a difference in our sense of humors.
I've seen a crazy theory, like an easy, it's not a theory, but well, it is a theory, but it's
A
an easy
game
way.
theory.
Yeah, a game theory on how to spot millennials versus Gen Zs.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to look at their socks, apparently, specifically when they're in the gym.
What? They don't wear
Apparently,
socks?
yeah, apparently millennials are more likely to wear ankle-high socks, and Gen Zers wear like long socks.
Facts, yeah.
So
It's because those Nike Elites were popping off when Gen Z was growing up. Those socks were fucking sick. Nothing like a $20 pair of socks, dude, huh? A scam.
I was never super into socks.
Oh man.
When I was little,
Yeah,
I'd
being in
run
basketball.
around so much outside without my shoes that my mom had to start buying me black socks because my white ones would all just get stained brown and green.
I always wondered why you wore black socks, dude.
That's why.
I thought your parents just like to dress you up a little bit
No,
more.
it's because I wore white socks when I was younger so much outside that they would be impossible to wash. So my mom's like, let's just buy them black socks because that way if they stain, you can't see it. Like,
bro, the fuck are you doing running around outside with socks on?
Oh no, dude!
The hell is wrong with you?
I
Your
was
parents
like,
should have
I had to
put
wear
some soap in your mouth
socks.
for that.
No, my parents never did anything like that.
I did, dude. I used to get in trouble for wearing socks in our basement because it didn't have carpet down there, so we get holes in them. I think, and then they made us start buying our own socks for a little bit, and then we started buying those Nike Elites. Spent fucking probably over $200 on less than 10 pairs of.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, yeah, they were sick though. Those are some nice ass socks, and I never wear them anymore. I pretty much don't wear socks at this point.
I wear black socks still.
Still, dude. Seth, if you had a baseball team, we know what it'd be called. The Black Sox.
Oh. Do you have any? Oh no, we already kind of talked about that. But do you have any nicknames besides the one that got you in trouble?
Yeah, I got a bunch, dude. My aunt or my mom would call me Snick. Oh no. Yeah, my mom would call me Snickers. My aunt, she would call me Pickle a lot. I like that one. This girl I used to have a crush on in high school. Called me Nickel. Um, Nickelodeon. Dick. Nick the Prick. Got those a lot. Very unoriginal, by the way. Let's
I
see,
like how
dude.
everyone's got some fucked up nickname from their childhood. It's
Yeah,
like
sometimes people call me Big Dick Nick. I don't really know how that's. That's just
yeah, I don't know
people are
either.
saying
I've
about me.
seen it, bro. It's not that big.
Yeah, yeah, that's what people are saying. They said it's so
Shit
big.
don't even float.
Yeah, whatever, man. Because it's so dense. I have a dense penis, so it doesn't float. All right. When it's game time, it's a different thing. Okay, so it's whatever. It's whatever. They call me Big Dick Nick. Some people used to call me Grandpa for a little while, but I kind of forced that on them.
Yeah, you
so,
did. That was a whole era.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna start a cult. I was saying, would have been fucking sick.
I forgot about that era of Nick, dude. That was like middle college times.
Yeah, it was.
Talking about how you wanted to have it, you wanted to be called Grandpa. You'd have like a carpet. You'd have someone come in and give you a blunt on the hour.
Yes, sir, dude. Grandfather Nicholas. And I would have a grandfather clock. And every time it would ding, that's when they'd have to bring it in. Fuck yeah.
Fucking wild, dude.
Yep. Well, I remember one time I was leaving work and there was like this cashier there that I worked with. And I was like, all right, say bye, Grandpa. And I just stood there. She's like, no, I'm not going to say it. I was like, say it. Otherwise, I'm not leaving. And then she did it. Dude, remember on Father's Day that one time I got
You got so
one of
many
our
people
friends?
to call you.
Yeah, I got him to call me Dad.
Yeah, Happy Father's Day, Dad. Like, how the fuck did you get, like, it was multiple people too, wasn't it? Or was it just one?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You just ask him.
That's fucked. Oh, I've
God,
never
that's
had any.
freaking funny.
I've never had any cool nicknames like Grandpa, dude.
That one I really had to work for. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that one wasn't
It was
really
a
a
struggle.
nickname. That was like a forced. You're gonna call me this.
Yeah. It's just like, I'm not leaving until you say it. Yeah, it worked though.
And I'm just gonna slowly get
worked.
closer until you say it. I don't know, dude. I feel like I hang out with a lot of people, like my cousins that are like really young, so my nicknames kind of suck.
What is it? Let me guess. Seth, but with instead of a TH and F, dude.
No,
Seth.
I get that a lot though, just because people struggle with the THs.
Yeah.
And there's so many times where I'd be like, when I was working, I'd just be like in a meeting and someone would say my name and they'd say it with like a TH or with a like PH or just, I've been called Steph multiple times too. Just by people that like have struggles with my name. I don't know why. My name is apparently really hard to say.
I think people are dumb, dude. White people names are easy to say. They're
I
so
think it's
easy.
just like the people with like speech impediments have a really hard, well, not speech impediment. Well, yes, but that line of stuff specifically have a hard time with my name because of like the S and then the TH. So it's just like the entire fucking name is just fucked for them.
Yeah, they get all messed up, dude.
They're like, I can't say S or th, and your name is literally just that with an E in
it. Yup.
But I got like Seth, Steph. I've gotten from younger people. I had Sethy Bessie for a while. I don't know where that came from. I think it's because I was their best friend, dude.
Oh wow, Sethy Bessie.
Some of my friends jokingly started calling me Sethy Poo. I don't know where that came from either, and it's really weird.
Yeah, I definitely said it. I like that one. I like that one.
They'll join or see me. Sethy Poo. I'm like, what the fuck do you want, man?
Yeah, I don't really know where that started.
I don't either.
I've definitely called you that.
Recently, I started making music, and people are forcing the name Big Ounce on me for my producer name.
I think that's cool.
Big Ounce.
Big Ounce.
I don't know where that came from either.
So. One time I went on a Tinder date with this girl, and and she had went on a date before me
Oh
with
Jesus!
some SoundCloud rapper.
Like literally hours before.
No, just like in
In
the
general.
past
Okay.
before we had went on a date. Yeah, and he sent her like this whole song, and then I read it to. I remember most of the lyrics, but one of them said, "You and I are the perfect match, like an unopened Kit Kat," and I laughed so hard the first time. And then we pulled up the song on SoundCloud and we listened to it for a little bit. Ooh. I wonder if that ever works.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, like some guys on like he's on a date with. Yeah, I'm a SoundCloud rapper, and then he like plays some music for her,
I
and
mean,
she's
I'm sure there's an
just like
audience
come over
for
to
it.
my house right now.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an audience for it, but I also feel like a lot of people are like, "Is that all you do? Like, do you make money off of that?" Or
Yeah,
like,
every time I've heard it, it's been like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" kind
it
of
could be
vibe.
like that one guy. What was it? That one guy that was on Spotify. That one guy, he just like made a shit ton of AI lo-fi songs, and
Oh,
Spotify
does
started.
Spotify's popping? Dude, you know what a good song is? That what is it? Pink Pony Club or something?
Yeah.
Fuck, that one actually bangs, bro.
I
I've been
can't.
listening to more chick music lately. It's been nice.
I can't find it.
Higher
But
frequency type shit.
there was basically the gist of the story is on Spotify there was this guy that basically came up with like I think he made like 30 different AI accounts basically, like, and they were all names weird stuff like Smithy John Smithy, like all generic as fuck names as the like maker of it, all under different names. And he just
Okay.
AI generated a shit ton of lo-fi songs and put them out there. And the way Spotify works is like, because of how he was doing stuff, people would just be like listening to lo-fi and his song would randomly come on and be like, "Well, this is kind of weird." He ended up making like, I can't remember how much it was, but it was like over $1 million over like a few years. And
Damn.
Spotify found out about it and was like, we're taking all your music down and you're getting sued to high hell, bucko."
What?
So
No AI music on Spotify, huh?
well, I think it was because like he was doing a loophole to basically get multiple revenue
Dude.
incomes, but he was making, it was like a shit ton a month off of Spotify he was making, and that made me go like, maybe I should just make a Spotify account and like just pump out subpar lo-fi songs. Maybe I'll make
Yeah,
money
just
off of that.
instead zero drafts. Just post everything, dude.
But
Honestly, I don't think that guy should get sued, man. Fix
I don't
system,
think he was getting.
Spotify.
I can't remember how he was getting, why he was getting sued, but I think it was because he like manipulated something, so like a bunch of different accounts would be going to him, and that's against their terms of service or something. And
Okay, never mind.
apparently,
It's too up.
and it was mostly about the money, like the amount of money he was getting. Like if you were to do that through one account, he wouldn't have even gotten like a tenth of it, type of thing. But because
Well,
he
if it's
did it,
against the rules, then yeah, sue him. But if they don't have anything specifically about
I
that,
can't remember, and I can't
like that's an
find.
L on Spotify's part.
I can't find the actual thing because there's this one guy. I think Moist Critical talked about it at one point. He was
Who
just
the
like
hell is
talking.
that guy?
Charlie, the guy with the white shirt. Sometimes he wears a black one when it's demon time. Penguin
Oh,
Zero.
with the long hair, and he's like
Yeah.
5'8" or some
Yeah.
shit. He's
Come
the what?
on! Yeah, he's the
Mean, yeah.
woo!
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know who Moist Critical is.
Um,
I'm not very familiar with the streaming world, except for like clips I see
well,
of
gear
like
up, baby, because in 4 years' time, when this podcast pops out, we're gonna become full-time streamers.
oh, we could do that, dude.
We're just gonna sit here and react to. We're gonna be like Sniper Wolf, and just sit there and go like to TikTok compilations that our editor makes, and just sit there and go.
Wow, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself if we ever get to that point. That sounds
And then
miserable.
everyone will
I'm
hate
not
us,
doing that.
but we'll keep posting, and everyone will
And
still hate us
watching.
because we're not crediting anyone. We're just watching. We're barely reacting.
Wow.
But we'll be making millions because little kids watch our videos every other day.
What a pathetic existence.
Okay, dude. I mean, you're gonna knock it, but once we start making like $400 for sitting there going like, An hour? Like,
What about
no, we could do something better
there's
than that.
guys
They make a
who
lot less.
make fake OnlyFans accounts, and then they are the ones talking to all the dudes on there.
I'm pretty sure
and they're
even
making
real
lots of money.
OnlyFans accounts do that.
Yeah, dude.
Because, like, how would
you do that? Would you
how
do
would
that?
you? I don't know, dude. You'd have to give me a good amount of money.
I know.
don't
I thought
wanna-
about it. I was like, I could make that. Like, I think I could do that
Do you
if I
think
really
how
wanted
weird it
to.
would be to
but
just be sitting there pretending to be like
be a chick,
your-
and he's like,
your
"Oh my,
s-
I'm
your sister's
throbbing."
friend
It's like, "Oh, I'm
Sarah?
so ready." Yeah,
you
yeah,
getting unsolicited dick pics?
yeah, yeah.
and
I would
then
want
you
to
have
do
to
that.
rate it. You have to rate it.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta really analyze it.
Like,
I like the way your vein curves there, dude. You can get good at
That
it.
was not the thing I was thinking of. I was thinking about like,
Dude, you know what'd be funny?
was thinking
You
about
put on
just
yoga pants and then get like nut camel toe and then send them pictures of that.
no,
Sprinkle a
dude.
little bit of water on there. Oh,
I
puff,
think
dude,
the
that'd be
people
hilarious.
that are doing that have pictures prepared. I don't think they're faking themselves as the woman.
Oh yeah, that's. I'd hope so. I would hope so.
Oh, that'd be
Well, dude, once we start
bad.
our OnlyFans page and we just
With-
post podcasts, we just post our podcasts on there. We're gonna turn that platform around.
Yep. Do you remember that
Bring their
time
pod-
that OnlyFans said that they were going to get rid of all porn off their site?
Yeah, I do. I was like, well, they're cooked.
I want to see
That company's gone.
I want to see the timeline where that happened. I mean, of course,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure all of the
Something else would
people
start
that-
up.
yeah, I'm sure all the people on there would probably move
It'd
to a
be just
different
like-
thing, but
It'd just be like,
I want to know what it would turn into for like the 2 months that it was probably still be around. Like,
I think
would it
people would just
become a
start
worse
using it
Patreon
like,
or what?
yeah, I feel like was the idea behind it, to be like another Patreon when they started it.
Yeah, I don't know how that
I-
market grabbed it so quick, and they.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
wrangled it.
definitely don't think they started it with being like, yeah, we're gonna have chicks like their own porn on here. I don't think that was their motive. Could be wrong though.
Damn, this.
It's-
I still can't believe that we started off talking about something so serious. Look at us
Yeah.
now.
Talking about sheep
What?
ass and starting OnlyFans, man.
Well,
You're covering all the bases here.
with that, I
Oof.
think we should end it before it gets any worse. I feel
Damn,
like
how
this
long
was a
have we been
good
doing this?
episode. I think we've been doing it for like 50 minutes. Yeah, we
Oh,
started a little
nice,
after
dude.
7. It's about 8.
That flew by.
So,
Flew by in an instant. Well, do you have any
Solid
parting
episode.
words?
I will say, well, yet again, if the shoe don't fit, you don't have to wear it. And if you don't like that it fits, you have the power to grow out of it.
Yes, sir.
Bringing it back full circle, baby.